arm day. Start with fucking curls. We're gonna do the same superset like always. Fucking hammer till failure, and then easy bar till fucking failure. Do like 3, 4. Good to go. All right, like 2 more like that. finish off buys with the drop set in a sense with dumbbells rather than easy. So we did like 3 sets with easy, and then last one, fucking drop set with the dumbbells, really till failure, and that's pretty much it. Another one? Yeah.
Last one.
Of course, no problem. All right, probably one more. I'm feeling like doing maybe this and one more, but we'll see. Forearms are cooked. A little rest pause. All right, preachers. For fucking preachers, just a burnout set. Nothing like too heavy, too crazy. Just literally like, my bicep and forearms already cooked. This is just the ultimate finisher. So let's fucking get it. Let's do this. 3 sets, I would say. We already did like fucking 4 or 5 sets of fucking curls. So just fucking 3 more of these. Fucking really stretch on the bottom. You're fucking golden. No. Sorry. Couple more. All right, one more lighter tries. No, it's all you, bro. Ah. 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 One more. Hold. Oh, stretch. Hold. Oh, stretch. Oh. All right. Triceps. Triceps. Handy rope. Same as always. Stretch. Squeeze. Easy. If you get into it. Ah. Oh. Ah. 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 Couple more. Oh. Drop, and that's it. Alright, single hand. Like always, fucking single arm push downs, reps, stretch, squeeze, failure. Fucking, you know what it is, so let's get into it, finish these up, and that'll be it for fucking arms. one more. Alright, that's it for fucking tries. Let's go pose on. Fucking arms done. Buys, tries, you fucking name it. I feel like I was in there actually quite fucking long. Longer than usual, but that's because I was so fucking into it. I was so fucking, like, enticed and so fucking just hypnotized by the pump that I was like, I'm gonna do one extra burn squeeze set, you know, and then I think I did the same thing for tries and shit, so I was in there maybe for a little bit longer than usual, but hey, listen, at least I was fucking in there longer than not enough, you know what I'm saying? It's always, I'd rather anybody, and myself included, be there longer than necessary than not long enough, you know what I mean? So, feeling crazy pumped, like my triceps are just, whoo. My biceps, surprisingly, are so fatigued that they almost feel sore from the workout I just did. So that's usually a good indicator for me that I hit shit with pure intensity, 100% effort, volume. So let's see the fucking pump check. Oh, definitely fucking pumped. For sure. Triceps, for me at least, one of my like, I would say, what do you call it, like dominant muscle groups for me. Like my tricep is so fucking big compared to my bi and shit like that. So that's why usually I don't go too crazy when I do tries. I just do like simple movements, pump, squeeze, you know, because you know, if you compare it to other people's tricep, not everyone has a very genetically developed tricep. Like I know people who have huge triceps, and I know people whose triceps are not even visible, but their bicep is visible. So it really depends on what you got going on. You know, everybody has their own dominant muscle group. So, you know, get a different angle. Oh yeah. Oh. Sometimes I notice, even if I just did fucking tries, my side try isn't 100% usually where, like, because I know what it looks like when it's fucking completely just nasty. But I feel like in order to do that, I would have to get a tricep pump, shoulder pump, like rear delts, laterals, and maybe even a little bit of biceps, touch of biceps, and that's it. And then the whole overall look just looks different, as opposed to if just my shoulders pumped or just my tricep is pumped, then the others aren't pumped, so it kind of look like, you have to understand, not everybody walks around, like when you see people get a pump, right? Why do you think we fucking love the pump so much? Because we know hours later, we're not gonna look like that no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, pump goes away, you kind of look a little different. You don't have all that blood fucking, swelling up your fucking muscles. You know what I mean? That's why everybody loves the fucking pump. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you only look like that when you're pumped. You know what I mean? So that's that. No. Shit. So fucking arms done. Amazing. Arms is usually super quick. It's like not even time wise, but just fucking exercise wise. Like this ain't no back, or this not fucking chest or fucking legs. It's fucking arms. It's bis, tries. I mean, some people can be like, oh well, I hit forearms too, and some shoulders because it's all like in one area. But I mean, listen, I don't do that. I just do fucking bis, tries, and as you've seen, I did fucking first. I did the superset, right? Hammers with the easy, and then I did like 3 sets of that, I believe, right? 3, 4, I don't remember. And then I finished it off with like a couple sets of hammers, straight hammers, but just superset with lighter weight, So I did like fucking probably 8 sets or some shit like that alone of just fucking curls. Then as a finisher, I went up to preachers, single arm preachers, just for a complete burnout, right? Not trying to fucking tear my bicep like all those fucking videos I see people trying to fucking curl like 135. Like, I mean, I guess brownie points or some shit, but we don't need that over here. We're trying to fucking grow muscle and fucking, be here in the long run, not fucking curl 225 and rip your bicep and then you're out for the season. So single arm, slowing the way down, stretch out the bi. When you're up top, squeeze it right here so you can fucking, like, trust me, you do that, you'll feel the burn. You're gonna be like, oh shit. Especially after 8 sets of fucking curls, ain't nobody ask you to go heavy, So do that, right? Did like what, 3, 4 sets like that. Went on to fucking tries, right? Good old fucking rope push downs, right? Fucking squeeze, stretch, squeeze, stretch. Like honestly, if you're not doing that, like if you're just like, cause I'm not gonna lie, I see people at the gym like they'll come up to the fucking push down and they'll be like, right, like in a sense, right, just physically, I could see how like obviously you might personally feel something because you know you're obviously moving shit. You know, it's not like you're just standing there and not moving. You're obviously still, I guess, incorporating your arm to move it, even if you're doing like a pump type of action. But are you really growing muscle? Like, if anything, you're just doing like cardio for your arms to be able to do this all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like jerking off. You're not gonna grow muscle like that. You know, like maybe after 30 years you'll have Popeye forearm compared to your other arm, but you know, it's all fun and games. You know what I'm saying? Like, stretch and the squeeze is what really promotes muscle growth, not fucking pump action. Pump action is cool, don't get me wrong, but there's a time and place for that. You know what I'm saying? So, row push downs, right? Forgot already how many sets I did, but same old shit, you know, till fucking failure. Squeeze, burn, like, you know, like swell up. Did that, moved on to, as a finisher, single arm push downs. I like to do those because it like really helps me isolate the try. Like I get to actually like focus on like the squeeze and everything just single handedly. Because when I do row push downs, I still get the squeeze and the burn. Don't get me wrong, but it's like since it's a little bit more weight and since it's both arms that I have to focus on, it kind of towards the end, right? Once I get more fatigued, it takes the focus away from specifically isolating each arm, and I'm now more focused on kind of just doing the rep. You know what I'm saying? And just getting that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I just like to isolate it at the end. You know, it won't hurt. You know, plus if you ask me, I feel like when you go, like I don't know, I might be wrong, but this is just how I feel based on my arm, and you know, I like to go based on how I feel, not just what everybody says. You know what I'm saying? So when I do rope push downs and I stretch it out, like when I go over here and I bring them out over here, I feel like that activates a different part of my tricep than when I'm just pushing it down straight. You know what I'm saying? And not bringing it out. You know what I'm saying? Because your tricep does have three different fucking heads to it. So, you know, different, you know, different fucking head activation. Oh, sounds crazy, but you know what I mean. So that's why I do those. Finish off with some isolation, lightweight, just squeeze. You know what I'm saying? Uh, like I feel like tries, kind of not like literally, but kind of the same as like rears. You know, it's it responds very well to stretch squeeze stimulus. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't need to fucking hand push down fucking 75 pounds. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know if you could do that, but if you even can, I mean, that's cool. But I feel like you're putting too much pressure on like your form and everything and taking away from the tricep. So triceps respond very well to just actual contraction and squeezing and all that and lighter weight, a little bit more reps, you know. Uh, you know, I wouldn't even say buys respond that well as opposed to triceps. I mean, they do. Buys respond very well to stretch squeeze, but I feel like tries and like rear delts and maybe even like I don't know, I can't even think of anything. What else? Maybe like quads, a little bit of quads, a little bit like calves. They respond well to stretch squeeze movements. You know what I'm saying? Um, that's why I did those. So pretty much that arm day is fucking arm day. Uh, I personally I like partials, right? And I do partials on other shit. And the video I uploaded yesterday was actually power of the partials. But I feel like when you're doing buys and tries, like you could do partials, but I feel like just the whole range of motion and just the exercise itself, I feel like it's possible to actually finish the rep. And let's say you're doing a curl, right? And you can't bring it up anymore. Like I mean, I guess you could do like a partial, but it's more like I rather like if you ask me what I would do, like let's say I'm doing a curl and I can't bring it up no more. If anything, I would kind of just like try to hold it there as long as I can, right? So I can have the tension on the buy, and then I would slowly just bring it down, stretch it out. You know, that's what I would do. Same thing with preachers. You know, if I can't, let's say I'm preaching and I can't bring it all the way up, I would either give myself an assisted rep, right, and squeeze at the top and just slowly stretch in the bottom and then finish, as opposed to kind of just like pumping it right there, which might work for you. It might be a good idea, but personally, me, I rather just hold, stretch, finish. You know what I'm saying? Curls, can't do it anymore. Bring it up. Just kind of like leave it right here. Keep that tension on the buy. Bring it down. You know what I'm saying? So really just find kind of what works for you. You know, I know there's like a general objective when it comes to certain, you know, when you reach failure and stuff like that. But at the same time, it's also how you feel. You know, some people respond better to certain things. You know what I mean? Believe it or not. So that's that. You know what I mean? Always go hard. That's out of the question. It's funny because one of the guys at the gym today, you know, I see him. He's always here when I come. We're cool. And he asked me, he's like, "Oh, what are you doing today?" I was like, "Arms." And he was like, "Oh, you going heavy today or light?" And I was like, in my head, it was kind of funny to me because I'm like, you know, I never go light, you know, in a sense of like, for my threshold, you know, I like, you know, why would I go light? You know what I'm saying? But I told him, I was like, when I do arms, I'm like kind of like in the middle, you know, so I'm not over there fucking curling weight that I can't even get a proper form. I'm not doing preacher curls for 225, and I'm not fucking, you know, I'm not doing no crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? But I am doing heavy enough where I could still maintain form and get that pump and burn that I'm looking for. You know, so, you know, I wasn't like, yeah, I'm going fucking heavy today, because that would mean like other days I go light. But that's the thing. Every single time I do arms or any workout, I'm always in the same type of you know, fucking intensity, you know, which I would consider it to be, I go hard, I go heavy, you know what I'm saying? So, but when I said in the middle, I meant like, you know, I'm not there trying to curl 90s when I can't curl 90s and my form is fucking off. So that's what I meant when I was like, I'm in the middle. Uh, but I know what he meant. I know what he meant, you know, all love. It was just like a, you know, gym question. Like, oh, you going heavy today? You going light? You know, stuff like that. But, you know, plus you never know. Some people, they might come into the gym in the morning and you know, they're fucking cooked from the night before, or they're tired, or they got a headache. You never know what everybody's going through, you know. It's not like everybody who's in the gym in the morning means that they're at their 100%. That's why they're at the gym, you know. It would be preferred if you were 100% when you're at the gym, but some people, you know, they still come here regardless of what it is, which is good. Props. You know what I'm saying? Even me, like sometimes I wake up, I'm like, oh, fuck. You know what I'm saying? But I still take my ass to the gym because this is what I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? If I want to get somewhere and achieve certain fucking standards and reach certain objectives and goals, I have to be here. I gotta train. So that's pretty much that. The bulk going fucking swell. You know what I'm saying? I can notice strength increase, just overall size, volume, and just fucking the pump is just fucking gnarly compared to end of cut, for example. You know what I mean? You know, bulk gonna go on maybe for another. I don't even know. I always say like I always try to give it a time limit, but I'm always like, listen, I'm just gonna bulk until I reach a certain fucking weight that I'm happy with, size that I'm happy with. You know, maybe reach a couple, you know, lift PRs that I'm happy with, and then, you know, I'll be like, all right, I could cut down now. You know what I'm saying? But if I had to estimate it, I'll probably say like what? It's fucking end of October. Okay, so let's say November, December, January, February. I would say probably end of February, finish the bulk. So another 4 months. You know, we got it's a fucking long time. I mean, it's not a long time if you think about it, but it's 4 months. Still got some time to go, working out, eating. So weight to put on and shit like that. You know, but as long and I always tell this to people. I'm like, if you want to bulk, right? That doesn't mean just fucking eat through the fucking roof and don't train hard and don't lock in and don't fucking drink your fluids and slack off. That does not mean that. It doesn't mean you could just go and fucking eat fucking, you know, fucking Shake Shack or fucking roll and rolls for 24/7 and not work out and not do anything and not actually put those carbs and those sugars and that fucking weight that you're gaining to use. You know what I'm saying? Like when you bulk, train hard. Trust me. That why you ever seen people say trust the bulk? What, you think they're just saying that because they're just sitting at home fucking putting on weight and just sitting on the couch? Nah. Like they're eating a lot, right? But at the same time they're training so hard that because they're eating so much, their body is using that for protein synthesis, creating muscle, and at the end of the bulk, they put on adequate size that they're happy with due to the bulk. That's what it means. Trust the bulk, meaning don't just eat and expect yourself to be fucking huge by the end of the bulk. Yeah, you might get fat huge, right? And you're not gonna be happy about that. But just eat a lot and at the same time train hard so you can actually grow muscle from the fat and from, you know, all the stores that are basically coming into you throughout your day of the bulk and months, week in, month out. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Uh, But yeah, you know what I mean. It's I guess for some people it's a little bit harder to bulk. Some people it's easier to bulk depending also what you eat. I understand some people, they're on a budget, so they can't afford to just buy fucking pounds and pounds and pounds of fucking, ground turkey or whatever it is that you eat, or fucking so many cartons of eggs, or, fucking protein yogurts, or whatever it is that you eat. I understand. But, at least try to track what you eat. At least try to hit your proteins. You know what I'm saying? At least, you know. I'm not saying sit there and try to fucking count your fats and your fucking sugar intake. That's, I would consider that to be a little bit more of a pro advanced level. But if you're just trying to put on fucking size and some weight and have the bulk actually go well, just make sure you hit your proteins. You know what I'm saying? That's easy to track. You know what I'm saying? You eat something, drink something, just look at the fucking nutrition label, either write it down, or what I always suggest is download fucking Carb Manager, or there's a bunch of fucking apps. I forgot the name, but there's a bunch of fucking apps that help you track your macros. And just fucking log it, you know what I'm saying? And you'll have a whole thing, the whole breakdown for the whole day. You'll see how much proteins you have and everything else. And it'll just be that much easier, so you'll know. And then sometimes it gets to the point where you eat the same thing so often that sometimes, like, I'll eat shit, for example, like me, I'll eat X amount of food and I won't even log it because, like, I'll eat it, right? I know kind of what's in there. And then later on, I'll log it, like, after I'm already done eating it, because I'm like, okay, I ate this, that. Like, I already know what I could eat for the day that would, and what it would add up to. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to be like, oh, well, I can't eat right now because I don't know how much is going to be in there. Like, depending on what I eat, I already know what's in there. I'll just eat it, log it later. That's if I forget, for example. But, you know what I mean? Lock in, stop fucking, it's the winter arc. It's the fucking winter arc, you know? And I'm not saying winter is the only time you have to lock in, and the whole rest of the year you just fuck off and slack off and don't do shit. But, there's like this certain vibe and this certain fucking aura around winter arc where everybody's like, oh, winter arc, winter arc. And I love it, you know what I'm saying? I could fuck with it, you know what I'm saying? I could see it in the community, it's like a thing, I respect it. But it's the winter arc. Lock in. Stop fucking hanging out. Stop fucking drinking. Stop fucking doing all this bullshit that will affect your fucking gains. And I'm talking to the people who, in their head, they have this far away vision of how they want to look, right? Or what they want to fucking achieve, or what they want to fucking do, or over the winter arc months, right? What they want to look like, or how much size they want to put on. You get the whole gist, right? So they have this far away vision of that, right? But they're not really doing 100% of all the objectives of what it takes to get there. They'll just, for example, go work out, and then when they leave the gym, they just fucking slack off, and they think just because they went to the gym today, and maybe even if they go tomorrow, or maybe even they go fucking 6 times a week, that's all that's needed. But that's what people kind of fail to understand, is that working out is the fucking easy part. And as you can see, how many fucking people are in the fucking gym daily, wherever you are, whatever gym you go to, fucking tons of people. And I'm talking about from morning time till fucking, if it's 24 hours, then even throughout the whole loop of the fucking 24 hours, you'll notice there's fucking tons of people all the time. So clearly it's not hard to be here, it's not hard to train. The hardest part afterwards, you know what I'm saying? And you could base off of what you see, you could base that as well, like, people are here working out, doing this, that, and the third, lifting that, doing this, fucking this exercise, that exercise. But, a couple months pass by, you still see the same person, he's still doing the same stuff, right? Maybe even a little bit heavier or whatnot, but physique wise didn't change. It's because maybe outside of the gym didn't lock the fuck in. Diet is shot, sleep maybe shot, drinking maybe, smoking, fucking doing whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, basically stuff that doesn't help you achieve a physique that you're looking for. And I'm only speaking to the people that have this goal in mind. They're like, okay, I want this type of physique, or you know what I'm saying? So if you want to look like a fucking monster, you got to train like a monster. You got to fucking treat everything that you do like a fucking monster. Like, go lock in and dial in and fucking do it. Don't be like, oh, well, I'm gonna do it tomorrow, or I'm gonna start tracking next week, or I'm gonna make up a split next week, or I know people who didn't even sign up for the gym yet, and they're like, oh, well, I'm gonna sign up next week. That mentality alone, that putting it off mentality, right? It's gonna roll over week by week by week, and every single week that passes by, you're like, all right, next week, next week, next week. Okay, next week. Trust me, I know it's like I fucking seen it before. You know what I'm saying? So it's like do it now. You know what I'm saying? Because when you do it now, you're gonna kind of like instill it in your brain. Like, okay, I did it, so now it's kind of like I already did it, so I might as well keep going with it. You know, because if you keep putting it off, you're just gonna keep putting it off, and that's just the reality of it. You know what I'm saying? So lock in, dial in, do what you're supposed to do. And to those people who don't want to look like a monster or don't want to look, they just want to, work out just to stay active, because maybe they don't have anything to do during the day, or, maybe they just want to say like, oh, well, I went to the gym today. Well, I mean, I guess you could keep doing what you're doing. I guess that works for you. But if you're somebody who wants to fucking either one, get on stage, compete, right? Be a bodybuilder, fucking shit like that. Or even if you want to be more on the, model side, aesthetics, shit like that, you still gotta fucking dial in. To look like that, right? Whatever influencer you can name, to look like that, you gotta dial in and lock the fuck in. You cannot slack off. You cannot half-ass it. You can't quarter rep it. None of that. You gotta fucking lock the fuck in. You know what I mean? And if that means that you gotta cut shit off and do your own fucking thing, well, that's what gotta be done, because other than that, you're just gonna be doing whatever that bullshit you're doing, and you're never gonna achieve your physique. So it's about that. So tomorrow we got legs. Woo! Fucking legs. Excited for that. Trying to go harder each week with legs. Tom Platt's motivation. Already know this. So about to go home. Same as always. Eat some crazy shit. Fucking just relax and definitely get ready for legs tomorrow. We're gonna be in there fucking going hard till we can't fucking walk, till our quads are burning. So yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow for fucking legs.